Hi, my name is Jessica Kidd, and today I'm going to be addressing what I think would be a future issue in the field that I'm planning on going into for my career, which is nursing. And I chose to talk about patient neglect. And patient neglect happens far too often in nursing homes, hospitals, any healthcare facility, more than we know, really. The different types of patient neglect can range from emotional, which would be scolding the patient, basically ridiculing them, making fun of them. It can also be isolation. Um, that would mean, not answering call buttons, not coming in when the patient needed a nurse or a staff member at the time. Especially this happens in nursing homes, which I have seen far too often before as well, because I've seen my grandfather in a nursing home before in rehab facilities. So he wasn't really in there to stay in the nursing home, he just came out of the hospital and needed rehabilitation, so he went into kind of a nursing home facility where he just got the rehab, but they still weren't as attentive as a hospital might be, or say an actual nursing home. Some nursing homes are better than others, but they have the stigma of being bad with patient neglect. And I just think that it's a big issue, and we should treat everyone the same way that we would want to be treated if we were in their shoes. And I understand that nursing could be a hard job, but we still need to take care of our patients. Other forms of verbal abuse would be blaming the patient, like say the patient had an accident and used the bathroom, couldn't make it to the bathroom, or fell, and they would blame the patient and scold them for that. That would be an example. I also found all of this through helpguide.org, and they listed all the physical abuses that could happen, which would also be hitting a patient, um, letting the patient fall by not paying attention, especially when you're in a nursing home facility. You have to really watch over the patients, which can be hard because there are so many. But I think that we could help that by getting more funding and really training the associates better. Because I've actually gone through a CNA course myself, and I don't think that they focus enough on the emotional part of the job, what you'll go through on a daily basis. It just shows, how to change a patient, how to move them, but we don't think about the emotional part, and most people don't go into their job knowing what they're getting themselves into, especially if you're going into a nursing home. Um, I also found that sexual abuse can be a big factor that plays in patient neglect. It can either be between patients or the healthcare provider, especially with older women in nursing homes or in the hospital. It actually tends to happen a lot more than we think it does, and I think that there should be more light shedded on that, because it is a big deal. Um, However, I think there are many ways that we can help advocate for our patients and help prevent all of these things from happening. And the first major key is getting the family involved. If you get your family involved and your loved ones involved, come in, check regularly, at least have one different person come in and out every day or every other day, just to let them know that they have someone there and that they care about the patient. They might take more time out of their day to care for your mother, grandfather, grandma, whatever. I also think, like I said before, better training, but also have the corporate companies coming in more and doing random checks on the hospitals and on the nursing homes. So, yeah, thank you.